Good evening or good morning when this comes out. Thank you for watching, it is appreciated. We've had an intellectual giant of the left in the media doing some stand-up to racism circuits in London recently, Diane Abbott. She's calling out Labour for pandering to Reform's racism and rhetoric according to the stand-up to racism and anti-racist down in the capital. Keir Starmer's Island of Strangers rhetoric seems to be alienating the Labour left and all of the right people. People from anti-Brexit Femi Olawale and I think a descendant of Nigerian royalty, Dr. Shola, and other race baiters such as Narinda Kaur. All of these people have been alienated by Keir Starmer's attempt to appeal to the centre ground. And even some of his own politicians, such as Yvette Cooper, let's just have a look now. Yvette Cooper would not repeat the Island of Strangers rhetoric this morning. Labour MPs Clive Lewis, Kim Johnson compared Starmer's speech to Enoch Powell's Rivers of Blood speech. Labour backbenchers Olivia Blake thinks that Strangers is very problematic. Then we have Labour MP Nadia Whitmore say that the Commons were divisive and dangerous. And then we have other MPs such as Sarah Owen saying, chasing the tail of the right risks taking our country down a very dark path. What they mean is a different path to what they want, not a dark path. Labour peer Lord Blunkett said, I've never felt I've lived in or had a heart to play in the country of strangers. I think we need to be kind to each other, so part of the Be Kind crowd, and we need to be much kinder. We need a much kinder national world as well. Let's just have a look now. Labour's First Minister said she would not be drawn into a debate where people are using divisive language. And Sadiq Khan says these were not the words that I would use. This is brilliant, this is great, this is absolutely wonderful, and I'm here for it. It's great because it gives Nigel and the right and Reform UK the opportunity to do something bold. Whether they do or not is another matter, but this would be my advice. Now again, I'm not a political strategist. Get Labour as close to the centre as you possibly can. Get them to go as far as possible on immigration, then tack right at the last possible moment and go somewhere where Labour can't go. Promise mass deportations of migrants. Promise that no illegal will ever be given refuge in the United Kingdom. And start trolling Starmer like one of your ex-MPs has today, Rupert Lowe. He put this tweet out. Does Keir Starmer agree with me that London station names should be in English and English only, referring to Whitechapel Station in London? Well, yeah, I agree. No station name in the United Kingdom, in England at least, should be in anything but English. Obviously there's a case for Gaelic in Scotland and Welsh and Wales and whatnot. We're not talking about that, we're talking about languages that aren't native to the British Isles. Charles Starmer, make sure you play up this fact. He's pretending to be centrist. He's pretending that he wants to get tough on immigration. Play up to that fact. The biggest lie that we live in the United Kingdom, the biggest lie is that the centrist argument will win an election. That's predicated on the fact that you're engaging the 60% of the electorate that voted in the last general election. You're leaving 40% of the voters that are registered on the table that didn't bother to vote, and you're leaving a greater portion of the population that aren't even registered to vote on the table. These are the people that you need to engage. These are the people you need to get the attention of. These are the people that can shape a general election. The people that say centrism wins the argument are the people in positions of power that want to maintain their power positions. Forget about them. Their world order is over. They're just trying to do as much damage as possible while they possibly can. Now, if you think I'm right and I'm onto something and Starmer's done this right to solid by alienating his own base, let me know. A right of centre government or a left of centre government could win a general election. Obviously, if Starmer had tacked to the left, that would have been more of a problem than this is. But again, Tack to the right or tack to the left. I'm sick of this centrist nonsense. It will not win the next election. Immigration and demographic change is the deciding thing at the next election. Like and share if you agree, and let me know if you think Keir Starmer is going to be leading Labour into the next general election. I certainly don't think so. But for my money, strategically, he is the absolute worst Prime Minister we could have and the absolute worst option for the Labour Party. So strategically, we do want him to stay in post. I appreciate your time. Have a good day. Thank you for watching.